Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This can be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. It's not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below. And I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. And it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. All right. All right. First card we're starting off with collective is the Ace of Cups. And as I hold the Ace of Cups, this represents an overflow. And Spirit is saying there's a favor and there's an opportunity that is coming your way. And you're very close to meeting the mark. You're very close to receiving that. You're very close to receiving that unexpected money in that bank account, that unexpected money in your mailbox, that check arriving, that job offer. You're very close to receiving that windfall, that favor, that blessing. You're very close to it. The source wants to know and wants you to reflect on what will you do different. You are being gifted abundance. You are being gifted an opportunity. But Source is saying, what will you do different? What will you do different when you receive this favor, when you receive this unexpected blessing or opportunity on your life? This could be money. This could be a job. This could be anything positive of prosperity or abundance or something that's going to connect you. This could also be information. This could also be, fine-tuning your spiritual gifts, becoming more extremely intuitive, Spirit is saying, okay? But utilizing your gifts for good. And Source is saying for you to go into reflection mode and just consider some things that you're going to do different. And when I say some things that you're going to do different, some things that you're not doing now, but once you receive this abundance, what will you do different to help you sustain yourself for the long haul? What will you do different that will give you longevity in your endeavors when it comes to happiness, security, peace, good health, paying it forward? What will you be doing different? How will your existence change for you in a positive way? This message isn't a message of to be anxious or in fear or nervous or feel that you have to have survivor's remorse or whoever holds their hand out, you must give them. No, Spirit just really wants you to take time, even if it's for a moment, to reflect and even possibly get a journal collective and write it down. If your manifestations were to arrive in the next 24 to 48 hours, what would you do different that would help you sustain your health, your wealth, your longevity, your progress? What will you do different? And so it's going to be different for everyone's. And Spirit wants you to reflect on that. We're not speaking of maybe receiving unexpected money and the first thing you do is go shopping. We're not speaking of that. I'm talking to the collective that has been there and done that. That is over the idea that materialism defines who they are. I'm speaking to a collective who has an understanding that material wealth is actually illusional gain. I'm speaking to a collective that understands that material wealth is actually an illusional gain. It is wonderful to obtain beautiful things and to have the fancy houses and cars and jewels and items and things, but it will not sustain your soul. Those things are extra favor, blessings, and opportunities that we are given while we are here on planet Earth on our mission. Though there are people who go into debt over material things, people who are serving long prison sentences over trying to maintain material things. People have lost their lives over trying to obtain and maintain material things. But Spirit wants you to really reflect on what will you do different that will be fruitful for you in your lineage, that will be beneficial for you and your loved ones, or just beneficial for you in the long haul. Will you move different? Will you be not so open? Will you become more private? Will you change the people, places, and things you surround yourself with? Will this cause you to think different, or are you looking for some kind of flash of excitement? That's for someone. Are you looking for some kind of flash of excitement? Spirit wants to know, Source wants to know. I'm picking up on someone who is coming to the energy and the opportunity to be in leadership, not just financially, but you may be offered a position to manage or be supervisor over many people. You may be the go-to person. You may be the decision maker. You may be the one who have to sign off, or people have to come to get approval. Are you ready to receive this position? Are you ready for what you have been trying to manifest? You are very close, Spirit is saying. You are very close. And your spirit team just wants you to do some reflection. They want you to make sure that you focus on longevity, that you focus on things that are fruitful, that you focus on growth and development, and not temporary pleasures, because temporary pleasures will never suit or sustain the soul. They are momentarily. It's like a fleeting moment. It's like an instant climax. It's there for a moment, and then what? Has you on a constant chase, seeking that fleeting moment repetitively. So Source is saying, make sure that you're focusing on things that are sustainable and that are lasting for you. We have balance out here twice. I cannot make this up. Now we have the Temperance out here. They both represent balance. They both represent stability. So there's a strong presence of Source wanting you to take your time when this opportunity arrives. Move at a pace, not with haste. Don't be so quick. Don't be so swift. Be easy on yourself. Be cautious and be mindful. There's something here about growing accustomed to having. Not to be insulting to anyone, but I'm trying to convey it the best way I can. There's a message here about Source wanting you to grow accustomed, being used to having. Maybe you are someone who maybe in the past, not currently, didn't have a good relationship when it comes to money. They want you to work on your relationship and not be so anxious. For an example, there's $500 extra, and there's nothing needs to be paid, but there's $500 extra. Everything is paid, food is in the fridge, everyone is happy. There's actually $500 laying around your home. Source wants you to get accustomed to acknowledging that it's there, but don't allow it to make you move sporadically. Don't allow the possession of you having large sums of money consistently, because this is going to be consistent collective in your life, to make you an actionary, just spending out of habit, becoming a hoarder, overspending, putting yourself into debt, buying friendships, buying love, being in relationships where you are paying for everything. Also, there's something here about keeping your finances private. Whatever you receive and whatever your plans are, whether you're dating someone or it's your family or friend, it is nobody's business. That's for somebody, for you to keep your business private. Keep your business private and become accustomed to being wealthy. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. You've been in position for a long time. You've been at a pause for a long time. You've gone within many of days, and you will continue to go within whenever you have questions or you are seeking enlightenment. But you have taken the steps necessary to receive this wealth, this prosperity. You have earned your right to be here. Spirit is saying, do not forget that you do not have to have survivor's remorse. With the lover's card, this is the lover's card, I have to cover that up. Be mindful of even when in relationships, it is possible to have a equal, healthy reciprocity connection. You do not have to buy love. You do not have to buy friendship or affection. It is no one's a business what's in your account. It's no one's business what your payday is or what your next move is. Keep the conversation of your finances off the table, Spirit is saying. That's for someone, that's not for everyone. Because everyone may not be like that. There may be some people watching that knows to keep their business to themselves. Okay? And so we have the death card here. And so you or someone around you could have Scorpio placement. And as you see, this person is surrendering the old them and they're stepping into a new. Okay? Stepping into a new so much that you now know how to maintain your balance and your stability. You know what to do and what not to do. And you're working on that constantly and consistently. And you're doing it with ease, not with anxiety, not being anxious or paranoid. You're doing it with ease. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Make sure that there is reciprocity in all of your connections. And many a times we hear that it's lonely at the top for the reasons that I have just mentioned in this read. People wanting to buy love and buy friendships, people allowing people to be too much in their personal business, involving their finances or what their next plans is, leaving themselves open to betrayal, to deceitful behavior, not taking time to reflect on how to have longevity and go within so that you'll know how to move the right way, especially when it comes to investments and progressing forward. So we're closing out with the Two of Cups, and this is confirming that Source wants you to continuously work on reciprocity, continuously work on only entertaining those, who have like-minded energy. Okay? Those who are on your vibration, those who are on your frequency. So this is a beautiful read. Congratulations. Spin it wisely. And I'll see you later.